What if the deepest truth you've been searching for could never be explained in words? What if the most powerful teacher of the 20th century barely spoke at all? Ramana Maharshi sat silently at the foot of a mountain in South India. No grand sermons, no dramatic miracles, no complicated philosophy. And yet, thousands of people left his presence transformed forever. Some arrived broken by grief. Some came with questions about God, death, and enlightenment. But many of them walked away in complete peace, without receiving a single spoken answer. Because sometimes silence says what words never can. Tonight, we enter the powerful mystery of Mouna, sacred silence, and the teaching Ramana never spoke, but transmitted to the world. Part 1. The atmosphere of his presence. There are certain places on earth where people whisper without knowing why. The air itself feels sacred. For those who visited Ramana's ashram near Arunachala, that silence was immediate. He often sat on a simple couch, completely still, hour after hour. Sometimes his eyes rested gently on visitors. Sometimes they remained half closed. The mind became quiet, not forced quietness, natural quietness. Sitting near him dissolved the need to ask anything at all. One devotee later wrote, "The questions disappeared before I could speak them." Another said, in his silence, "I found the answer." Part 2. Mouna, silence as transmission. In Sanskrit, there is a word, Mouna, but this is not merely the absence of talking. Ramana explained that real silence is the absence of the false self, not muteness, not isolation, presence, pure being. He once said, "Silence is the most powerful form of teaching." And another time, silence is also conversation. Think about it. Before every thought, there is silence. Before every emotion, silence. Before the word I, silence. If someone asked complicated questions, he brought them back to one simple inquiry. Who am I? A doorway into silence itself, a Terry. The people who left changed. Writers, scientists, doctors, people who had no interest in blind belief were changed by sitting near him. Paul Brunton, the British writer, arrived skeptical and analytical. Then he sat before Ramana in silence. He described feeling his thoughts pulled inward. Ramana himself never claimed to be doing anything. No performance, no spiritual branding. He ate simple food, helped in the kitchen, fed animals. One famous quote captures this perfectly. The guru is silence, not the person, not the body, not the words. Silence. Part 4. How to access this silent teaching today. Most people today are terrified of silence. We reach for music, notifications, and scrolling. But Ramana taught that behind the discomfort lies freedom. You do not need to travel to India. The doorway exists exactly where you are. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. Close your eyes. And instead of trying to stop thoughts, simply ask, who is aware of these thoughts? At first, the mind will resist. It may become louder. That is normal. The ego survives through constant movement. Silence threatens it. Before this video ends, do something rare. Do nothing. For the next 60 seconds, simply sit here in silence. Ramana Maharshi once said, "Your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world." If this video resonated with you, sit in complete silence for 5 minutes after this ends. Then come back and comment below.